Oh, and I am so thankful to be here. Namaste, 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 and welcome. This is Shantal from She Achieves Studio on International Women's Day. Mwah. Satnam, mwah. Satnam, mwah. Satnam. Peace out, peace in, and peace out to all of the women everywhere. To all of the ancient medicine women, the Pachamamas, I'm telling you, we love them. We love them. And we are here this evening. Well, I'm here because I can't get enough of the universe. I'm just going to pull it straight out of the hat. I'm in love with the universe. And when I say in posts that I want to play universe, it is the truth. Because for me, the universe offers space that is not only infinite, it is so bright and it is so dark at the same time that I don't even have to use the mind. I don't even have to think about if dark and if the brightness and the darkness are equal, good or bad. I can go beyond that. That's what I love about the universe, because it's above right or wrong, good or bad. It just is. So Satnam to everyone. Satnam to everyone who's joining me. I've got a couple of screens here. So if you talk to me and I don't answer, it's because I'm not really sure where to look at once. And I'm on StreamYard for this one. And I think I can get the comments. There we go. Happy International Women's Day. Gail, yes. Oh, I love it. I love it. Mwah. Sisters in the house. Okay, so let's call upon sacred space. We have work to do. People, we have work to do here. And part of the work is not just being human. Okay, I just want to say for the record, part of the work is not only to be stressed out about money and time. There's not enough time. There's not enough money. There's too much time. There's too much money. There's too much of this. There's not enough of that. Okay, in this space, in this beautiful space of the studio, we offer ourselves space to rise above all of that. Okay. Now it's okay if the mind is like, say what? But I wanna say something is good and something is bad. Okay, then that's fine. Peace out wherever you're at. Okay. Peace out, brothers and sisters. If you are able to access a higher consciousness to move beyond the polarities, then you go right ahead. I'm giving you permission, and you can give yourself permission of that as well. So we're lighting some white buffalo sage here, and because I am in a confined area, I am going to waft it out. Usually I don't, but I am right now. I'm actually going to blow it out. I really don't think I can, because that's not how I do things. And we'll just try and waft it out. And it's the wafting is making it more. That's because the match is on fire, not the sage. There we go. Ah, beautiful. Now, whether or not you can inhale the aroma of this beautiful gift from the earth, this white buffalo sage, I invite you to call upon an aroma, a floral aroma, an aroma of a bouquet, an aroma of some sweet grass, some earth, whatever comes to you in this moment. Invite it in. And we call upon the sacred spirit of the South Serpent, divine Shakti. We call upon sacred spirit of the West Jaguar for stealth. For stealth and instinct. Okay. We call upon spirit of the North Hummingbird for tenacity and courage. And we call upon sacred spirit of the East Eagle, the overseer, the overwatcher, to invite focus and wisdom. Mm. We call upon Mother Earth to Father Sky, as above, as below, in between, and all around. We call upon the shamans, the Akashics, the Reikis, the Thais, the Kundalini lineage, the gurus and their gurus. We call upon the ancient elders, the masters, the guardians of the galaxies, all of the galaxies. We call upon the unlimited universe, the ancient elders, the directions, and all of the light and the dark equally to hold us into this layer of protection as da 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 we come upon the yogic path cards. So on the next belly breath in, open mouth, yes, we can be joyful and rejoice. Open mouth and gentle sigh. Lovely. That was beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For those of you who follow me, you know, or may not know, that I offer a card pull every week. It used to be on the weekends, Sunday mornings, and now I offer it on Wednesday evenings. However, this week I'm leading up to something. I would like to explain myself for a moment, because I think there is a lot of surrender and vulnerability along with strength that you can touch into, that you can almost taste when you shed the skin that no longer serves you. We may have heard the serving let go, let go, let go. That's beautiful to read. It's beautiful to see all these beautiful posts. How do we actually do it? How do we actually embody it? Well, that's, in essence, that's what I teach. And now it takes time, and it may happen during a Facebook or YouTube or Instagram Live. I don't know what your journey is. All I'm saying is when we surrender and receive into vulnerability, it can bring us our greatest strengths. And when we are able to rise above the mind's thoughts and the mind's directions, we enter a space of intuition. And intuition translated means to reason. No, that is incorrect. Knowing without having to reason. Knowing without having to reason. That's intuition. Beautiful. The wild soul. Oh, Shannon. Yes, girl. Hello. Hello. Anyone else want to say hello to me? Yes. So, what I'm saying is honor exactly where you're at, because it truly is the journey. And no one can force that journey upon you. Those experiences, those trials, those errors, those teachings, the obstacles that show up. That's part of the whole journey of this. So own it. Now, I have discovered recently, because as I go through my journey of being extremely and highly devoted to my practice, it is just expanding every minute of every day. And I absolutely love it, that I am a rogue soul. I am the rogue soul. I am not a rogue soul. I am the rogue soul. Okay. And I don't just name myself that. It's a straight download. Okay, because I would have never thought that I am a rogue soul ever in my life. And then during a ceremony, I guess you could say, that totally dropped in. And that really, for me in my life, that really makes a lot of sense because I have always been, I guess you could say, a loner. I'm more than okay to be alone. I am more than okay to go the opposite way of everyone. And if you know me, you know I do that. And it's nothing that I force, it is following my path. So I'm going to ask you on International Women's Day, whether you're a woman or not, we all have the masculine and feminine inside of us. So in my eyes, we're all kind of women and we're all kind of men. We're all masculine, we're all feminine, we're all yin yang. And yet we can still be above those polarities at the same time, which is really cool. But that's a whole other story and ceremony in itself. So I'm going to ask you to be able to tap into a space that you don't have to reason with yourself, that the mind is sort of pushed out to the side. And it's not even that it's pushed out, because even that might bring that force, that resistance back in. Perhaps you reach a higher frequency that you don't even feel the need to go through the mind trap, I call it. Now remember, the mind only knows how to think. The mind only knows what we teach it. We need the mind. We love the mind. We just gotta hone in. We just got to anchor it in, pull it in, consolidate it in, gather it in a little bit, kind of tame it. Okay? We sort of got to potty train the mind. Okay? Or else it just goes wherever it wants to go, especially with all the stimulus in the world. So let's bring it in. Let's bring it into the soul. Let's turn the dial down a little bit on the mind and increase the dial of the intuition. And that's what we're doing this evening with this card pull. And I have actually 3 decks of cards here. And the first deck is going to be the yogic path. And this, okay, so is everyone ready? Okay, here we go. Here, we're gonna trip out. We're gonna trip out with the universe. Mm. Okay. So the first deck of cards is going to represent the feminine divine. The second deck of cards is going to represent the Shakti divine. And I know, right? Oh, the universe. You're so funny. Oh, you're so funny. It's so true. And then the third deck of cards is going to represent the masculine. So that's awesome. Okay, are you ready? I will do my best to get as totally sidetracked as possible to keep your attention. I'm here anyways, so you can join me. You can even join me for the recording after if you like. I love the jumping cards. Oh my gosh, 3 cards. Seriously? Oh. Oh, I'm wondering what the hell is going on. Okay, universe. So, okay, I'm just going to let you know something, okay? When you start to pay attention beyond what you think you should be thinking of, or the type of person that you should be, or you have to look a certain way, or oh my gosh, I have to say something the right way, or people are going to be like, that was wrong. That was wrong. Ah, meh. I say meh. I'm above that entitlement. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion, absolutely. Okay. There is also a space in time where we can rise above that just for a moment, where Can we not just feel settled in who we are and what we say just for this moment? Okay. That's why I love card pulls, because the mind really doesn't stand a chance because we're above the mind. The mind is helping us read, and that's about it. Okay, kapha. Kapha. So remember, we're talking about not feminine divine yet. Or no, Shakti. Shakti was second card. So this one is for the feminine. Okay, feminine quality, yin. Okay, cool. Kapha. Kapha is one of the tridoshas in Ayurveda, and Kapha is earth element. And if you also have been following me, you know that I am, or you may not know, and I'm letting you know right now, I'm hosting Guna Yoga School, a registered yoga school, 200-hour yoga school, which is beautiful because it's not only if you don't want to teach yoga to other people, cool. It's still going to be a teacher caliber type training. The information that you're going to receive, and actually the experiences and the embodiment that you're going to receive through this Guna Yoga School training, is going to be a lifetime surplus of energy. So connect with me if you're interested, or go to sheachievesstudio.com. There is so much information there. Okay. And I'm always able and willing to talk about the universe. So kapha is earth element. In the gunas, the three qualities or the three attributes of the universe, we call the earth element tamas. And when you think about the earth element, it's heavy. It's Muladhara chakra. It's the root. It's the support. It's for yin. It's the coolness. It's the darkness. Okay, so we have the kapha and earth element. Yeah, that's absolutely beautiful. And you can see the beautiful girl hanging out with the garden. The garden. Love thy garden. Take care of your garden. Take care of your garden. Okay. Then we have Pratyahara. Right? Pratyahara. Anyone? Pratyahara in the house? Thank you for joining, Jamie. I love it. Hello. Yes. Pratyahara, one of the 8 limbs. And Pratyahara, well, I don't even have to look at it. Removal, it's sort of like the removal of the senses. Okay. So where you are, okay, so let's keep this in context with what we're talking about. Women's Day, the feminine divine. So we're in kapha, we're in earth element, we're heavy, we're grounded, and which brings us the security to be able to move from this survival instinct. So in essence, we go from surviving into thriving. Who loves this? Like, come on, give me some hearts, people. Come on, talk to me. Like, I'm just jamming out here. I just got a total vibe, a total rush of universal love, and I want to share it with you. Can you give me some hearts? You give yourself hearts. Give yourself some hearts. Okay, so thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Do it. I love it. Okay, so listen, this is universal information for us. Okay, so take what you need. And remember, you get to choose to step in or step out. Okay, it's totally up to you. There's no way I'm going to make that decision for you. I'm just going to deliver the content. So remember, kapha is earth element, which relates to Shakti, which is our next card pull, Muladhara, Kundalini, the coil, just waiting for that energy to cycle, to circulate, to rise up, and to meet Shiva, and then to unite, and then come on back down in. Okay. Kapha. So when we feel secure, and security means an extended form of safety. Okay, do you understand that? Can I say that again? Security is an extended form of safety. I always think of a security box, like what do they call them? Security deposit boxes, right? Where two people have to go in. I've never seen one. My security box is my soul. Okay, so the security box is an extended form of safety. Okay, so when we're able to have security inside and around us, we then can invite pratyahara into the mix. Okay, because without feeling this safety, we're not going to be able to remove the senses. We're not going to be able to go up into that meditative state. Okay. All right, so this is where I'm gonna be very interested in how this next card tunes into these two cards, because I don't really know, but we will find out. And as I was talking about guna yoga, I'm telling you, come and talk to me about guna yoga, even if you don't even want to teach yoga. If you want to learn how to develop into a higher consciousness while you're in this lifetime, and you want to move through a whole bunch of shit, then let me know. Guna yoga is it. Okay. Like I'm telling you, it is authentic ancient lineage teaching. And I am so anchored into it with every piece of my soul that I can hardly wait to share it with you. So our next one is Rajas. Oh, hi, Judy. Mwah. I love you. I will answer that. And Brunette. I really don't know half of the names, so I'm just going to say peace out. Thank you for joining. A wave back. Judy, I'll answer that question, lovely, in a second. Thank you so much. Rajas is our next card. So let's go back. Thank you, Judy, for asking. And I'm going to read you a story because I love reading stories. So what I'd like you to do is, if you're inclined, just take a deep breath. Take a deep breath in, take a deep breath out. Pratyahara. So, oh boy, I mean, I could be here for days. I just want to talk yoga and universe with you. I just don't ever want to stop. And the more that I do it, the more that it's like, you've waited too long, Shantal. You got to get this message out here that people are struggling right now in whatever way, shape, or form, with others, with the world, with themselves, with whatever, resistance or obstacle shows up. And it's like, I got so much love to share. And it all comes from the universe. It comes from the universe in yoga. So peace out, Satnam. I just had to say that because Pratyahara is control of the senses. I'm going to read you this. Recently, you've let go of some distractions in your life, and everything has upgraded since then. Now, distractions can mean kleshas, and if you're following me, the 5 kleshas in yoga, we got to get to know them because they're always inside and around us, just waiting. The 5 kleshas, okay? The 5 obstacles of suffering. And yes, I can talk about the 5 obstacles of suffering. Do you want me to? Can I name them for you right now? Okay. They go in order as well. Okay. So we have ignorance. That's the first klesha. Second klesha is ego. Third klesha is attachment to the ego. Fourth klesha is repulsion. And the 5th klesha is fear. And I talk about the kleshas all the time because they are the obstacles that cause us pain and suffering. And when we're able to be in relationship with these kleshas a little bit more, we are able to self-regulate and bring in self-compassion and understand and be apt to maintain a sustainable level of balance. And in Guna Yoga school, that is called sattva, and it's air element. So getting back to pratyahara. Recently, you've let go of some distractions, and these distractions, again, may be obstacles. I don't know. Depends. You're going to have to answer that in your life, and everything is upgraded since. So sometimes the distractions and obstacles, if we're aware and conscious enough, can be very powerful teachers, which lead us into a different path. You've realized that holding on to things, foods, stimulants, so these are attachments, okay, and even ignorance. You've realized that holding on to things, foods, stimulants, or people only keeps you anchored to the physical world. Hello, Kapha, Kapha, and Tamas. Now remember, it's not that these are good or bad. Okay, there's got to be a place. I'm telling you, there's got to be a place in this lifetime where we are above, like we're just above the frequency of good or bad. Okay, and truly, that's really why, I love yoga, because it gets you out of that space that we seem to be stuck in so much. Okay. So you realize that holding on to things, foods, stimulants, or people only keeps you anchored to the physical world. Truth lies in letting go of all that is not you. The daily coffee, the piece of chocolate, social media addiction, or need to buy. Those were once such a part of your identity, but now have diminished. This is time to go deeper into Pratyahara and let go of any attachments, even those that are less obvious. Okay, so if you follow me, you might know that I talk about that you are not your experiences. So it's the difference between Purusha and Prakriti in yoga, which is, let's just keep things like real light and bubbly here. The soul, and then the soul with life around it, okay? And we start in this beautiful like orb of light, and it is like this most beautiful shining light ever, okay? And that's where we start, and then we enter into this lifetime, which is a true blessing. Absolutely, it's a blessing to be human. And we we start to experience these things, and then we experience these things, and then we become attached to these experiences and these things, and then the soul, the light, starts to be like, what is going on? And all of this experience and evidence of experience starts to get wrapped around the soul. And then some people in this lifetime are able to recognize that the soul light is more powerful than these band-aids that are life's experiences wrapped around us. And the band-aids come, the experiences come, but then the soul just sort of diminishes it. It learns its lessons, and it keeps moving, and it keeps growing, and it keeps breathing. But then sometimes the soul gets trapped in these experiences, and then we have attachment, and then we think that every emotion that we feel, or every experience, or oh my gosh, help us, that somebody's going to think something about us, and we're going to be worried about what other people think. And then that's sort of I'm not really sure if it diminishes the soul. I don't think so. I think it just makes another layer, okay, over the soul. So then the soul gets sort of hidden a little bit. And it's not that the soul's not accessible. The soul is accessible to everyone, but the key point is to be willing. The key point is to be willing, to be able to acknowledge this, and to have awareness. Okay? Like I've been saying it for years. If you're not willing, it don't matter. It don't matter. It's going to be like, it just don't matter. You're not willing. Okay, peace out. That's where you are. Okay, own it. Okay, but then sometimes you are willing. Sometimes you're more than willing. Pick me, pick me. Okay? And then you have these experiences, and you realize, oh, wait a minute. I can create a bridge between the soul and the self, I guess, or you could even say the experiences. You create a bridge. So you're not constantly feeling this entrapment of everything that's happening to you is who you are. That's all I'm going to say about that, because that's a lot of information. I just had to get it out. If you want to know more, come and see me, talk to me, okay? Because this is my jam. Okay, so that's pratyahara. So continue to meditate, which draws you immediately into pratyahara and illuminates what it is you are holding on to. It is only from here you can listen to the truth within and act accordingly. Okay, so there you go, Judy. Does that answer your question, hun, about removal of the senses? That's the story. So it's sort of like when we receive meditation. Again, I'm a big believer that we don't do meditation. It's something that you receive into. And it's not about clearing the mind, because the mind only knows how to think. And sat down, I'm so thankful it knows how to think. So I know how to hook computers together and download videos. Okay. Beyond that, though, is a whole other situation. Okay. So when you're able to turn the volume down a little bit on the mind, or even maybe better yet, you are able to redirect the mind's attention. When you're able to redirect the mind's attention and the thought's direction into the breath through pranayam, through mudras and mantras, through asana, through whatever you want, okay, then you're able to redirect, and the mind can still be there, because it's still a resource that we kind of want to hold on to. Again, we just have to be able to find the language, direct that mind's attention into something, and then we can still have that experience. Okay. I thought of senses as smell, touch. So yes, you answer, Michael. Yeah, exactly. And you know what, Judy? That's awesome. That's exactly what it is. The senses. Yeah. Smell, taste, touch, see, and there's 5. So hear. So what do you got? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah. So hearing as well. Okay, beautiful. Yeah. All right. So now this is kind of like a puzzle, though, because Rajas, and then I have to go soon because it's my bedtime. I got to get up at 5 to do some Kundalini, because apparently I'm committed. So when you're committed, you got to keep showing up, right? Okay, Rajas. Rajas is another guna. Rajas is fire element. So Rajas is inflammation, irritation, movement. It can be like running in place and not getting anywhere. It can also be pushing a beach ball down, trying to get that beach ball through the water surface. So, Rajas, yeah, we have the hot sun, we have the volcano, we have the tiger. Okay, I feel like I want to read the story about this because I can, and I like reading. Okay, so Rajas. So how is this setting in? Oh, I know. Okay. So with the feminine divine on International Women's Day, right? We all have feminine and masculine. We're talking about the feminine right now. The kapha is the earth element. So from that security, we're able to enter into pratyahara, into meditation. And then, though, we need to have movement, because if we don't add movement after pratyahara, we have to move back down. That's exactly what it's saying. So the earth element is rising when we go into pratyahara, and the rajasic guna is the fire element is actually going to bring us back down. It's going to swirl back down. And that's where we gather up Shiva and bring it back, bring Shiva and Shakti back down and into our physical lives. Beautiful. Whew, that was a lot. So, do you want me to read you the story? Can I read the story? Okay. You are in a place of movement, making the most of each day. You are passionate and excited about the task at hand and are pushing the limits of what you believe possible for yourself. Yeah, pushing the limits. It's kind of like yin yoga. Um, so pushing the limits. And it takes energy to be able to push limits. It takes energy not to be stagnant, which is kapha, right? Earth element, dull, heavy, which is all part of the feminine as well. So we have to really be careful because that we need that fire element, we need that rajasic guna to be able to sort of, okay, get going. Okay, come on. Because there's a difference when you have an intention of something and you want to put some action to that. We kind of want them to be a little bit balanced, but sometimes they're not, right? So you might have the biggest intention to do something, but you just don't have the action to follow through with it. So then you have a whole bunch of lists going on. Okay, again, this is not good or bad. Okay, I would love to train, I would love to retrain the mind to be able to see that now, and that's a whole different story, so I'm not going to get into it. But for what we're talking about, let's keep it in context. And then you can have a whole bunch of action. You can be moving. I'm going to move, I'm going to move, yet there's no intention to it. You're just moving because you got to move. You don't really know where you're going. And that's kind of like the running in place. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just running. Okay. So just it's not that you really have to always be balanced in that, I think, because sometimes we need a little bit more push and a little bit more pull. However, if you're to be it's telling you to be cognizant, be aware of it, be aware of when you have intention and not enough action, and be aware when you have action and not enough intention. Okay. All right. So Rajas is needed to bring our desires into action. Well, yeah, of course, that's what we were just talking about. And you are deep in the development phase. You have already achieved many great accomplishments because of your determination and more weight in the future. Okay. However, remember to balance action with rest. Otherwise, you will lose sight of your true goal in the pursuit of achieving more. And isn't that the world we live in? Hey, well, if I'm not successful, if I don't have X amount of dollars in the bank, if I don't have X amount of time off, then I am dot dot dot. You finish the sentence. Well, you know what? I got bullshit on that. I because I can. So it's called balance, okay? It's just everything in balance. And what is balance? Ask yourself, what is balance? When have I felt balanced? When have I felt rajasic? And when have I felt like I'm in kapha and tamasic? And you learn all this in Guna Yoga School. I'm telling you. Talk to me about Guna Yoga School. Even if you're like, I don't even do yoga. I don't even know what yoga is. Tamasic, kleshas, chakras, doshas, koshas, pitta, pratyahara, niyamas, sadhana, like, Buddha, all of this. If you don't know, beautiful, just ask me. This is why I'm here. Okay, let's move on because I'm going to try and speed this up. Whew, okay, thank you. So we have the feminine divine. So what was the moral of the story for that? Those cards? find security in the surroundings to be able to elevate you up into pratyahara, which is air element, to be able to bring you back down into rajas to bring movement. But do not forget to have balance between the two, between all three. Okay. All right. Flippy. Yep. Okay. So these are the Shaman's Dream Oracle. Thank you, Yogic Path. The Shaman's Dream Oracle cards. We don't have any tarot tonight. No, that's okay. Okay. So this is for Shakti. So we just talked about the feminine divine, security, meditation, and movement. Okay. So where does this lie? What is this about Shakti? Oof. Okay, she needs to know. She's going to say something right here. Oh. Okay. Oh, I'm telling you, everybody, if only you truly knew what was going on in like the universe. Okay. Oh. Okay, covenant, sacred contract. Okay, sacred contract. So, in the Akashic records, which I am an Akashic records practitioner, reader. I also work with shamanic journeys, cacao ceremonies. If you go to sheachievestudio.com, you'll see that there are three kind of intentions, three main intentions. The first one is wisdom, where I teach. The second one is journey, where you receive. And the third intention is ceremony, where you cleanse. Okay. So you have a choice. And you can do all three, of course. But the sacred contracts are part of the Akashic records. Okay. So that's part of journeys, Akashic records. And I really don't offer Akashic readings for people who just usually drop in. You have to be working with me for a while. It's part of a series, a 5-level series that I have, which is under might be under wisdom and journey. I'm not sure, but the sacred contracts are here. So this is Shakti. Yeah, of course, she's going to show up and she's going to say to us, I'm just going to read the story. Okay. You are being invited now by the universe to enter into a sacred contract. The covenant card may also be a call to recognize that an ancient agreement you made with spirit needs to be renewed or canceled or torn up. So this is really important. And because it's International Women's Day, I'm going to apply some lip gloss because I think lip gloss is amazing, especially when it's just clear. So have you ever done something or been in a relationship or had an experience that you've had many times and then all of a sudden it's kind of like, yeah, no. No. Anyone? Any faster woman? I love you. Thank you. Gail, never been in balance. Okay. Cool. Own it. You know what? That's a beautiful awareness. Just even that awareness. Okay. Even that awareness, Gail. Satnam. Thank you for that, love. Is a beautiful awareness and a wonderful consciousness. Thank you. Any faster woman, you'd be on fire. Yeah. Trust me. I know. That's why I have cold showers 3 times a day. Because there's so much fire. All right. So, yes, let's go back to this. So, you've had an experience that you've had more than once in your life, and then all of a sudden, it is like, yeah, no, it's not working. Okay. And then, I mean, everybody's experience can be different, but then it's like you come up with all these reasons why you should be continue doing it. And it's like, yeah, but I don't want to do it. I'm done with it. And then it's like, oh, part of the brain is like, yeah, but you should be doing it. And you should be doing this. And you should be doing that. Bah, 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 bah. Okay. All the shoulds, coulds. Flip him the bird. Okay. So we go above that. We connect to intuition. And intuition is like, yeah, maybe there's a reason this is no longer fitting you. Maybe there's a reason something doesn't fit anymore. Okay. Maybe the contract, the time is up on the contract. Maybe there is an expiry date on the contract. And yet ego, ambition, or judgment is saying you got to keep doing it. And soul is like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait. No. Stop. Let's figure it out. Okay. Are you with me on that? Yeah, the contracts are really cool. And I talk about them a little bit, not a lot, because it's such a personal. I like keeping it personal and private. And that's why I like to have long-term series in the studio. I mean, I don't mind drop-ins for Thai yoga massage once in a while. I'm all about 8-week series. I have a 4-month series. I have a 5-month series. I have a 3-month series. I have a 9-month series. It's all there, right? Because everybody's at a different level at a different time. Okay, so a covenant must be found on the truth, not your truth or his truth or her truth, but a greater truth that takes the destiny of all into account. Yeah, so in order to get to this covenant, that's where the pratyahara comes in. That's where the pratyahara comes in, okay? The covenant is not about your agenda only. Spirit must be invited to come to the table as a guarantor of the good faith of all and to ensure that the direction you're embarking will be for the greater good. Okay, so when you're ready to change the contract, you got so much coming in. Just wait, my brain's gonna explode. Hang on a sec. Okay, universe, I love you, but can you just slow down just a little bit? Okay, because I'm starting to wind down. I gotta go to bed right away. So let me think here. That is why just wait. We got to be able to see above the heaviness, and that's why we relate it back to the kapha, because if we're stuck in survival and if we're like jammed into the root chakras, then it's going to be really hard to be able to get out of that formation of just surviving. And that's where the covenant lies. Okay. I'm not going to bet $1 million on it, but I'm going to be pretty sure that the covenant is not stuck in Muladhara. It's got to go up a little bit. Okay. So that's the covenant. So that is how this works. This is Shakti. Okay. Shakti's special. Okay. This Kundalini energy is, it's like super awesome. And it's like freaking cool, man. Totally rocks. However, it's very sacred as well. So there's got to be a level of sanctity to unite all of these cards. Okay. Do you pick up what I'm laying down? Yes. Okay. Last card. And then I go nanite. Okay. I love doing this. And then I'll be back. Oh, you want to know what? I'm going to be back. And if this worked okay, I'm going to be back in the morning tomorrow at 7:30-ish. 7:30, 7:45. And I might do it on YouTube. I might do it all on this as well. This same setup. I don't know. We'll see how it turns out. Okay. All right. So join me tomorrow morning. 50-50 shot. Okay, mystical shaman. So this is for the masculine. This is for the masculine, because we have feminine and masculine, even on International Women's Day. Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful. I just want to say to the human population, you're welcome. Shantal is in the house. Satnam. I really just want to say that the world is actually pretty lucky to have Shantal on this earth right now, because I'm like a pretty you know what? A pretty cool conduit from the universe to you. So I'm just saying, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're just yes, I know. You're welcome. You're so welcome. Okay, Earth. There we go. Masculine. Okay, let's do another review, right? Kapha, Earth element. Oh, imagine that. And then Pratyahara, when Earth element is balanced, we can find space in meditation, and then we can bring all of that energy back down, to only rise Shakti up again and to bring it down. Oh, Satnam. Can everyone clap? Satnam. Just clap. Come on, clap with me. Do you feel that? This is a mudra. Clap. Whew. Go ahead and shake. Oof. Wow. I'm so excited. Okay. I'm so excited. Kapha, Earth. So look, watch this. The Earth. Okay, this is what it all means. Kapha, Earth. Pratyahara, up. Yes? Okay, so we got down and up. And then we got Rajas to bring it back down. And then we got the sacred contract to bring it back up. And now we got the earth to bring it back down. Satnam. Give me a Satnam. One more time. Satnam in the house. Woo! Whoo! Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. I felt very emotional there. I'm gonna work through that. Okay. I might have lost some. No, we're good. We're good. Whatever. Okay, we're good. Earth element. Does everyone pick up what I'm laying down? Do you understand? I love you. I love you. I love you too, Jamie. I just love everybody. And I love the universe like so much. Listen, just come and learn with me. I will teach you so many things. I will teach you so many things. Okay. Hang on. I gotta just shake it out. Shake it out. Good thing I got we gotta clear some energy here, okay? I'm not even gonna read the last card because we just know exactly what that is. So let's clean some energy here. Belly breath in, belly breath out. Again. You know, it's truly okay to be excited about life. It's truly it's truly okay to be excited that you hear a bird, or that you smell coffee in the morning, or that you are surrounded by soft, really fuzzy feels, right? It's beautiful. It's a gift to be excited that we can breathe, that we can cry. and that we can wake up and feel the sun and feel the wind and feel the snow and feel the moon. It's a gift. And as much as I, get really excited and joke and laugh, because I think humor is really important, even in the most serious of situations, there's also a big sense of reverence and gratitude that is never forgotten and always honored. Okay? And if you know me and you come into the studio and are a lovely, you will know that. And if you don't come into the studio, you may not have an idea of what I'm talking about. And that is all right as well. And we thank the shamans, the Akashics, the Reikis, the Thais, the Kundalini, the Ashtangas, the gurus and their gurus, the ancient elders, the Pachamamas, Shiva Shakti, Ganesha, the Kleshas, Mother Earth to Father Sky, as above and below, all around and in between, the guardians of the galaxies, the moon, the sun, the sacred spirit animals of the south, the west, the north, the east. And we thank the feminine and the masculine and the beautiful space that lies in between. The work here is now done. The work here is now done. The work here is now done. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I say namaste. Satnam. I love it. Amazing message from the universe. Love the emotions of love and excitement about life. Yes. Yes. Let's just get excited again. Do you remember the last time you really felt like super excited and no one else was around? And you just got like super, super happy for whatever reason? That's the gift of life. We can tap into that. We can tap into that. We can learn. We can learn how to do that. And not only just learn by reading a book, by embodying it. By embodying it. Beautiful. Thank you. Everybody who watched this evening, give yourself a hand. Woo! Okay, I'm going to go to bed and see what dreams come in. And be here tomorrow. I will be here tomorrow. After sadhana and sweat and serenity. So, I got lots going on, Like I got a really cool morning online kettlebell yoga 30-minute morning workout online called Sweat and Serenity. It's like kick-ass, man. I've been doing it for 9 months. I love it. It's like it follows Kundalini and it's amazing. Morning mindset is amazing. It doesn't matter what time frame your morning is in. Again, it all comes back to willingness and awareness. Okay, so Sweat and Serenity. I'll see you after that. I'll see you tomorrow morning if you're up. If not, check out the recording. Share this information. Share sheachievestudio.com with your friends. Share the Facebook. Share at Shantal Sass. Share whatever you like. Vote for me on March 15th as well. So go to the homepage of sheachievestudio.com. And there's a voting section for Shantal to be the yoga warrior on Yoga Journal. And I would love to share what I have been taught through many lifetimes about yoga to be able to share it with this lifetime now. So, like, share it with your friends, even if they don't know me. Tell them to get to know me through the website and then vote for me. Let's do this. Like, let's totally raise the vibration and make it happen. I love you all. I love you all. Thank you so much. Satnam, peace out. I'm going to shut off. I'm going to try and shut these off at the same time. Okay, you ready? 1, 2, 3. I'll try not to get my finger right up your nose. 1, 2, 3. I love you all. Satnam. Mwah. Did it work? No, it's not working. I don't know why I have to press all the buttons 2 times. Okay, I'm going to try it again. Ready? Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3.